It's an honor and privilege to read this citation for the Best Independent Director 2023-24. He's a distinguished professional with a rich background in finance, law, and corporate governance. He holds a master's degree in business administration from the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and is a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. With approximately 38 years of experience, he has developed expertise in accountancy, economics, finance, law, information technology, human resources, risk management, and business management. His career began at Hindustan Unilever Limited, followed by a successful stint as a senior partner and executive director at PricewaterhouseCoopers, where he established a highly regarded tax practice serving large Indian and multinational clients. His leadership roles extend to serving as an independent non-executive director on the boards of several prominent companies, including ICICI Bank, HCL Technologies, Sterlite Technologies, Procter & Gamble Health, Eicher Motors, and Welspun Enterprises. As a member on the board and as chairman of the audit, NRC, and risk committees of some of the blue chip companies, he continues to bring his professional skills and strategic oversight to protect and enhance value for the companies as well as their stakeholders. His expertise in corporate governance, risk management, and strategic management has benefited many listed and unlisted companies whose boards he serves on. Notably, he has been appointed as the chairperson of Procter & Gamble Health Limited, effective 1st April 2025. Additionally, he has held senior positions in leading chambers of commerce such as Indo-American Chamber of Commerce and ASSOCHAM. His contributions to corporate governance and risk management are invaluable, making him a respected figure in India's business community. For his unwavering commitment to upholding true principles of stewardship and for consistently driving organizations towards good governance and sustainability for the benefit of all stakeholders of business, Asian Center for Corporate Governance and Sustainability is proud to present the Best Independent Director Award 23-24 to Mr. S. Madhavan on this 5th day of March 2025. Signed, Sanjeev Mehta, Chairman Awards Committee, and M.K. Chauhan, Vice Chairman.
May I request Chris to come forward to please present this.
It's indeed a great honor to be conferred the award for the Best Independent Director for 23-24. I'm very grateful, and I thank the Asian Center and the jury for this conferring this award on me. I'm aware that past recipients of this award have been distinguished stalwarts and industry captains, and they've all been very illustrious predecessors. So I'm very cognizant that I joined this very illustrious line of past recipients of the award. Great honor. Thank you very much. I have known the Asian Center for a very long time for singularly propagating the principles of corporate governance long before corporate governance was written into the Companies Act, and it became part of the legislative mandate that we all now follow. And I call this out for the reason that for me personally, and I do know several of colleagues of mine, We've looked to the Asian Center as for us, it has been a beacon for long years. And we salute and recognize and acknowledge the recognition that we get from organizations such as yours. For us, in these long years when we've been in corporate governance, trying to act our best as a change agent and as an ambassador of good corporate governance, Asian Center and other organizations such as this, which have fostered and sort of pioneered the principles of corporate governance, has been a tremendous source of encouragement in the old days. Specifically on the award that has been conferred on me, I think it's also worth noting that it's a great recognition for the work that people such as me are trying to do. It imparts both meaning and purpose and tells us all that it's worthwhile. But I will also fail in my duty if I don't echo what possibly Meena said and Suresh said as well, that if I were to construe this award in a proper sense, I'm indeed very grateful to a large community of organizations and people with whom I've had the privilege of working all my years on the boards and even prior to that. I have been lucky to join these various illustrious companies whose names were read out. And therefore, I thank them for enabling us to become effective independent directors and for enabling me as an individual to contribute and add value in a meaningful way. They've all been very well governed always, but it's also therefore so much more challenging for people like us to try and sort of get into an already well operating company and then try and to raise the bar on corporate governance. I recognize that there are other companies, and I'm familiar with them, where corporate governance standards are not to the best. But that's a different set of challenges. But to my mind, the larger companies of India, which have a much more broader set of responsibilities as a responsible corporate citizen, really have to lay down the standards for the rest of industry to follow on corporate governance in many, many ways. And I've been particularly privileged to sort of work with these esteemed organizations in fostering the standards of corporate governance. I think institutions such as the Asian Center have done yeoman service to ensure that the standards of corporate governance, not just in the business organization that we all serve, but in the broader social surroundings and our circumstances that we live in and the country that we live in, are also raised. I think it's a force for the good. Corporate governance is not just limited to the corporate sector. I would argue that it extends as a force for the good to broader sections of the society as well. So in conclusion, I'm indeed very grateful and thankful to the wonderful innings that I've had as a director on these very eminent boards. This award is it also encourages people like us, and I keep telling to a lot of people who want to enter the profession of an independent director to sort of work. I mean, these awards are very, very sparing and few, and therefore they are so much more prized. In all these 15 years of being a company director, it's the only award which stands out. I believe it is actually the only award for the best independent director, and awards for corporate governance, of course, are many. But for independent directors, this recognition is very meaningful. So I thank you for that. Thank you.